Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Anne Manera. Thanks for joining me this morning on this Monday. Back in the act here with live color alongs. Took a little bit of a break. So good morning, everyone. We are going to give this a little bit of time for the room to fill, for everyone to get here. And we are coloring a page back in Color Along Volume 10. So here's the page we're coloring. Let me just refresh my screen, give the dog a bone, and we will get started shortly. In the meantime, I'm using colored pencils this morning. I'm going to use my Black Widow Scorpion pencils. Hey, let's do a sound check, if you guys wouldn't mind. Chris, can you hear me? Jason, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Tap, tap, tap. Is this thing on? Can anyone hear me? Okay, Lynn can hear me. That's all that counts. Right? That's all that counts if Lynn can hear me. No, I'm serious. I'm kidding. Okay. Hey, welcome, everyone. Welcome to Monday morning. Wouldn't that be great? Monday morning's live color along. I am recovering from the flu. However, I'm doing better. And I appreciate everyone's well wishes and comments and prayers and, all that get better juju that was going on all of last week. But I'm going to tell you, I want to forget about having the flu right now, and I'm looking forward to this live color along. So if you can just kind of bear with me with my kind of cold of a voice, then I appreciate it. I feel better, and I'm doing better. So at least I am looking forward to this. So I missed color alongs. How about you? We took a week off. Why did I do that? I think that was the biggest mistake that I made, was taking a week off of color alongs. And I don't know really why I did that. Hey, Alice. Hey, Heather. So let me take a minute here to say hello to everybody. I have cough drops somewhere. I have my arsenal of supplies. Yeah, I do. I have cough drops somewhere. Thanks, Lynn. So let's say good morning to everyone. Hey, Lynn. Hello, Holly. Hey, Alexandria. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Alice. Hey, Abby. How you doing, my friend? Good morning, Jason. Or good afternoon, Jason, I should say. I'm going to try to eat a cough drop and see how that goes. Let's see who else is here with us this morning. Good morning, Lisa Ackroyd. Hey, Lisa, you got to tell us about what you did yesterday, because I think it's incredible. Maybe you could post something in the group. I don't want to steal your thunder. And I don't want to explain it incorrectly either. So I'm going to leave it to you. Alexandria, I don't know if I said good morning. I might not have. Sorry about that. Hey, Chris Humphrey, how are you? Who else is here this morning? Cheryl Waters is joining us this morning. Good morning, Cheryl. It's cold here on the East Coast, isn't it? Freezing outside today. That's Paisley. Paisley says hello, and I really missed color alongs. Does it seem longer than a week? It was longer than a week, Alexandra. It was before the new year, wasn't it? When was the last color along? It was way before the new year. I don't know what happened. Oh, Heather. Did it really seem strange? It was weird. Let me give Paisley something. Here, Paisley. Here, Paisley. It did seem strange not being live, I have to tell you. I did a lot, though, while I was not live, while I was on my color along break. And I didn't really do my color along break on purpose. I wasn't like I did that. I didn't do that for any particular reason. It was just how the color along schedule fell. The Wednesday before New Year's after Christmas. So December 26th, right? Sarah was the last one. Yeah, that was the last one. So it's like 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. It was just how it fell. And I was going to try to go live last week, but I was not able to. But in the meantime, while I was like hunkered down in the studio, I worked on 2 new books. And 2 new books came out last week, and I don't even have them yet. So I have Hodgepodge, which if you have that book, I know that a couple of you that are here this morning, that I see this morning, have that book, and it got delivered. If you want to post a picture of it, that would be great. And Hodgepodge came out. Hodgepodge is a doodling and coloring book, and it combines my doodle patterns techniques class with kind of a frenzy style book. The other book that came out was Beginner Brush Lettering, and that combines my Beginner Brush Lettering class in the form of a practice journal. So, Heather's saying you need a break. It's funny, Heather, because I decided that maybe color alongs are my elixir for good health. I don't know, because it was kind of funny, actually. I was like, I can't even believe this happened. It just came out really sudden. So, it was a little crazy. Let me tell you, a little crazy. Hey, Anna Nation. Hey, Anna Nation is doing some wonderful things with coloring and turning coloring into something good, as Lisa is doing. And if you could post something in the coloring group also, Anna, that would be awesome. Chris is saying it did seem strange, like I was forgetting to do something important, and I got a little panicky. I know, it did seem strange, didn't it? So I'm gonna get started. Get started coloring. And if I start coughing like crazy, I'll mute myself so we don't have to endure that craziness. This page I'm coloring today is in Color Along Volume 10. And it also is the cover photo of this book called Wonder Variety Coloring Book. This page is a grayscale illustration page, and it is from a drawing that I had done with colored pencil eons ago, decades ago. I had gone through a bunch of drawings that I had in my portfolio one day, because one day I decided that I had all these drawings from years and years ago. I'll do a flip through of this book while I'm telling you about this. And I decided that what would happen if there was an emergency and I needed to get out of my house. And what's the first thing I would grab? And I mean, of course, I would make sure that I grab my dogs, right? But would clothing be a priority over my art supplies or my artwork? And I was struggling with that. Like, what would be my priority? I mean, of course, the dogs would be my major priority, but let's not even assume that they're going to be in the mix. What would I grab? So I decided that it would be too much to go grab all of those drawings that were in my basement in these huge portfolios. So I decided to make it my mission to photograph all of my artwork from long ago and then just get rid of them, because they were just kind of like full of dust and it was just a mess. There was like some mold on them. It was just not a healthy situation. So, hey Lois. Lois is new here. Hey Lois, good to have you, Lois. Abby's saying, did the lettering book come out? Yes, it did. It came out, I don't remember what day. Thursday or Friday, I believe. It's only $8.99. It has a lot of information. It's about 100 pages. So it's only $8.99. And that price point actually is probably about half as much as you'll see other hand lettering books out there. So that book is affordably priced. So this one was another one of my drawings that I had taken from my portfolio that I had done with pencil long ago. And then I decided to take these drawings and turn them into grayscale pages, grayscale illustration pages, and put them in this book. And this is one of them, the ballet slippers. I've got to find my original that I can show you of what this looks like, but these were in pink. This actually is on Amazon as a pop socket. You know those little things you put on the back of your phone? Those little round circles. And you can get that available on Amazon as a pop socket. So, hey, if you guys would like to share this video out today, it would be awesome, by the way. I'm trying to only multitask a few things while I'm doing this morning. Hey, good morning, Judy and Melody. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, I'm doing better. Thank you. I think I sound worse than I feel. I would say that. Definitely sound worse than I feel. So this book has a variety of different things in it. It has grayscale illustration pages, it's got some journal pages, it's got some line drawing pages, and then it's got some pages that are kind of like in the style of other books, like the View series books. It's got some mandalas with some black backgrounds, similar to the still life coloring book. So this is a fun book. It's kind of like a relaxing afternoon style book, if you guys are familiar with that book. Here's another one that was a charcoal drawing that I had done. Here is kind of just like an abstract page. It's always fun to see colored. Just a simple mandala. Here's another charcoal drawing. Again, just basic still life setup, a boot, a flask, right? Maybe it's a flask. I'm not really sure. And this one is my dog Willie. That's from his book Eat Sleep Wag. Oh, good. Marianne is here. Hey, Marianne. So, and then here's another page, just like a frenzy page. So this is this, and it repeats. There's 2 copies of every page. So we're just going to get started coloring this book, this page, today with colored pencils. And I'm using my Black Widow colored pencils. I'm going to start out with pink. This one is called Delicious Pink. So what's new? I'm going to start coloring. What's new? I haven't talked to you guys in a while. We haven't been live together in almost, well, let's say, what, 12 days? Is that what you determined, Sarah? 12 days. So what's new? What are you coloring? How was your holiday? What are your plans for the new year? Are you glad the holidays are over? Is it snowing? Is it freezing outside? What is happening? So I'm going to color this slippers here with just this delicious pink. Now, grayscale colored illustration pages are always easy to color because the shadowing is already done for you. So if you just color with the same pressure, it just kind of takes a mind of its own, takes a life of its own. And then this kind of like ribbon right here around that top of that ballet slipper, like where the foot goes. Oh, I don't know what color that should be. What do you guys think? What color should that be? Lois, it's always tough to get the dog settled when you want to do something, isn't it? So what I wanted to do this morning too was to take a moment to explain what happens during live color-alongs. And I forget that I do these live color-alongs twice a week. I've been doing them for, God, I think 2019 is going to mark 3 years of doing live color-alongs. And I just kind of assume that everybody knows what it's all about. So I wanted to take some time this morning to kind of explain what happened. So I'm live here on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time doing these live color-alongs, and they're always free to watch. However, if you would like to color what I'm coloring, then you can buy one of my color-along books, and I'm on Volume 10 right now. Volume 10 lasts until January 31st, and then we begin Volume 11, which is already on Amazon as we speak right now. So it's available. The schedule will be coming out. Volume 11 will begin in February, and I'll be putting that schedule together over the next couple of weeks. So here's the advantage to this whole color-along book and this whole color-along, the color-alongs themselves. The color-along book is $14.99. And that's for the hard copy book or the PDF book on my website. Or you can buy the hard copy book on my website also. What does that get you? It gets you 22 color-alongs. And just for that flat fee of $14.99, you get into a private Facebook group. We do a member-only giveaway in that private Facebook group. And the schedule comes out. We'll do the schedule ahead of time, so you'll know what happens. So, for example, Color Along 10, here's the schedule that we're working on now. I'm going to kind of check off my little things here. I don't want to be unorganized. And basically, you are getting 22 coloring tutorials with different mediums throughout. And trying to share my knowledge about art supplies, drawing, art, coloring, all of it. So I think they're informative. I mean, you guys that watch all the time can probably attest to it. The other thing about live color-alongs is that they're live. They're live. The color-alongs are live. I have my dogs with me. Anything can happen. It does seem longer than 12 days, doesn't it? Maybe because it was a holiday. Black Widow pencils. Bonnie is asking, has Black Widow had pencils that came out yet? I don't think so. I think we're still waiting for his pencils. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, you guys, but I also want to be able to save my voice. Diana is saying, good morning, all. Hey, Diana, on the way to the vet with sick pup. Oh, no. Good morning, Mamie. So, yeah, so they're live. So anything can happen, right? The phone could ring. I don't know. The doorbell could ring. We won't answer the doorbell. I don't know. It just anything can happen when we're live. So this one, I'm not sure what pink this is, but it's a little bit darker, and I'm just gonna kind of give it like an underlight there. I think my dogs missed the color-alongs. They were all excited today. They were very, very depressed. It wasn't their usual routine, apparently. I told them this morning that we were going to be doing this today. And, of course, Paisley said, thank God. No, in her little dog voice. Come on, you guys all know you do dog voices for your dogs, right? I can't be the only one. So for these pearls, I'm not sure what color for these pearls. Now, this one here, I use this lighter pink, but this one I'm going to use a little bit of a darker pink because I want the slipper to look like maybe it's coming forward. Leaf Blower Man is at your place, Abby? Yeah, if Leaf Blower Man is out there today, then he really has some serious problems because it's freezing outside today. It's really cold here. So coloring camp starts in 19 days. No, not 19 days. I'm sorry. 14 days. 13 days, right? 2 weeks from yesterday, coloring camp begins. We're live every day, 10 a.m. Eastern. So excited about coloring camp. Did you guys get your books yet? We have a lot of people in coloring camp. I think we're up to 25 people maybe. And people are still signing up. So, it's going to be very, very exciting. It's a good time to just say, hey, I'm at camp. And we're going to be coloring up a storm, right? We'll flip through the camp book today, too, before I leave. So this is just kind of this pink color here on this one. Now, for the inside, I want to go with something a little like a brownish color, just for the part here. So this one is just, it's called Dark Tan. And I'll just kind of go inside here with this. But again, same pressure, and it just kind of gives you the same look that it's just coming to life. Of course, when I color something that's grayscale that I have actually drawn versus something that maybe someone else has drawn or maybe a photograph, it's just a totally different situation. Look at 15 where you are, Judy? Yeah, it's too cold. I'm done with winter. How about you? But you know what I noticed last night is that at 4:30 or 4:45, it was still light out. So that was the most exciting thing. It's the little things that make me happy lately. I don't know what it is. How about you guys? I was like, wow, this is so exciting. It's actually light outside, and it was 4:45. So I changed. A lot of things are different lately. I feel like, Lynn says, I am looking forward to coloring camp. I am too. 66. We need to go visit Abby. But Abby, you're in Florida, right? I've got to get rid of this cough drop. Isn't it annoying? Mamie is going to sign up for coloring camp this week. Hey, you can sign up for coloring camp the night before if you wanted to, but please don't do it that way because you won't get your book. And you got to give me some time to get you into the group, you know. Marianne is excited, I know, since she won that book. Yes, that's right, Marianne won the book. She's excited, I know. Definitely look at the book. Take a look at the book, Lois. Let me finish coloring the inside of this, and we're going to take a look at that book for a minute. So the coloring camp book is really cool. This is I think it's my favorite coloring camp book so far. Melody wants snow because she just is crazy about snow, right? So we've got some giveaways that are happening. I'm going to cover them up here. But we do have giveaways that are happening during coloring camp. We have Black Widow pencils that are going to be given away during coloring camp. We have smooth gel pens that are going to be given away during coloring camp. We have 2 sets of Sperra Farben colored pencils that will be given away during coloring camp. And then I have, I'm going to show you right here, actually. These are my days that everything's being given away. I have one of my own paintings that is going to be given away. I'm giving away a canvas that you can paint. It's a paint your own canvas, basically. Color your own canvas style thing. And crayon keychain is being given away also. So that's what's happening with giveaways. So on the first day, we are starting out with shading with flowers with colored pencils. And then we're going to do graphite. So make sure you have a number 2 pencil for Monday. And then we are working on pointillism with markers on Tuesday. And then we are going to be working on grayscale illustration with chalk pastels on Wednesday. Thursday, we're going to be doing the stained glass effect, which I've never done during a color along before. So I'm really excited about that. But look how many people are here right now. Alexandria, look how many people are here. Alexandria always helps me pay attention to that number when I don't really like to see that number. And I was watching Christine Aldridge yesterday on YouTube. I was watching one of her live color alongs yesterday on YouTube. That was exciting. I've never caught her live, and her work is unbelievable. So I was watching as a fan, basically. And then someone said hello to me, and all these other people started saying hello to me, and then she said hello to me, and she was so nice. So Christine, I don't know if you're watching, but thank you so much for your warm welcome yesterday. And I really truly was only watching her because I'm a fan of her work. I was not watching for any other reason. Friday we have watercolor pencils, and then Saturday we're doing a grayscale photograph. So there's a list of supplies in the book, which is also in the group. And then throughout the book, these are all the pages. There's 2 copies of every page in this book. So if you want to do camp with someone else, you can. And then there are color swatches that we'll be working on. And then the book also has activity pages. Plus we have a coloring challenge. And we have a color together. So the group is set up. Hey, Karen. Hey, Linda. The group is set up. All of the information I've been slowly adding, different albums for each day. Trying to keep it a little more organized. We've got activity pages at the back of the book that you can kind of use as at your own leisure. Whenever you want to fill out any of this information. Coloring page. And we have a couple people whose kids are joining us this time. So that's going to be really, really exciting. I'm really eager to get involved with that part of it. Lynn is saying that these elastics remind her of when the elastics were sewn on the shoe, and she's saying, ouch. Yeah, I wasn't really like a ballet dancer in my younger days. I took dance as a kid, but I don't think it was ever ballet. Took tap, I think. Wasn't really into the dance. I was more like hey, Linda Harrington. Hey, Kimberly. I was more into, let me go sit in my room and draw, you know? I'm going to actually add this burgundy color for this top elastic. Let me give it a quick shopping. Hey, Julie. So if you guys want to share this video, it would be awesome. It would help so much. I'm trying not to multitask too much while I'm doing this. I'm surprised my dogs are being as good as they're being right now. So does anybody have any coloring goals for the 2019? anything you want to learn that's new. Coloring camp's a cool way to start the new year, don't you think? I thought of that while I was scheduling it. I said, boy, this would be kind of a cool way to go into the new year, learn something new. There was a rhyme behind my reason, a reason behind my rhyme, as they say, rhyme behind my reason. Who knows, right? Just adding this burgundy color here, just for this, and you can use as much pressure as you want for this section here. There's that elastic snapping Lynn's foot, right, Lynn? Ouch, 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 ouch. Did you perform in recitals too? Lois says, I want to progress beyond, hoping I can stay in the line. You know what, Lois? Who cares if you don't? I mean, that's a great goal, but don't feel like you have to. You know? Some great artists that look like, I mean, don't beat yourself up over it. And the color along videos are always available for replay. So they're always on this page, and if you have the color along book, you get to be in the private group, which means that the color along videos are on replay there too. I'm going to make these pearls kind of like a pastel lemon color. Give it a quick shopping. Karen is saying, I am starting a word journal. I want to purchase your lettering book. You know, Mike, thank you so much, Karen. That's a great idea. I am, that lettering book is actually going to be for one of many more that will be coming out, different styles. I'll be doing another one that will be more of a whimsical style lettering, because it's nice to kind of be elegant. And was it Melody that said, I just want to learn how to write pretty, right? Is that what you had said, Melody? Something like that. And that kind of stuck with me that while I was doing that book. But I don't even have a copy of it yet, because I haven't even had a minute to even go back in and even order it. But I'll be doing a whimsical one. So kind of whimsy letters. And those are always fun to have some kind of whimsy lettering, especially if you do bullet journaling, don't you think? The shoes come without elastic. The pieces must be measured and sewed to the shoes. Lynn is telling us this. It's difficult to get the needle through the shoe. I don't remember doing my shoes, but my daughter took lessons for many years. I did know that about the elastic, Lynn, believe it or not. Lois is saying, I enjoy coloring, but I partly do it to try to help me be able to focus for more than a few minutes at a time. Hey, that is a great reason to color. Wouldn't you all agree? Coloring has other benefits besides the outcome of what you've colored. I love pretty lettering. That's what it was, Melody. Thank you. Excuse me. Coloring has way more benefits than what the finished page looks like. It's like the reasons why you color. I bet that 90% of the reasons why you color are not to get the finished result of what you colored. What do you think? Whimsy would be a great choice. That's what I'm thinking, Karen. I think it would be kind of cool to learn how to have just kind of some different funky letters. All right, this one is called Green Grass. And I don't know why I'm kind of attracted to this, maybe for the background. I'm going to kind of color this on its side. Use a side method. Almost makes it look like chalky, doesn't it? A little bit. Lynn is saying, well, here we're going to read Chris's comment. Chris is saying, I really like Connie O'Keefe's idea of trying to color at least one page of each book that I own. Hey, that should be my goal. I was talking to Nola Hensel a couple of weeks ago, and I was saying that I was going to try to make it, I don't even want to try to make it a goal to color every page in all of my books, because I don't really think that I have enough time left on earth to do it. Even if I colored, I don't even know. I mean, I think I have 170 books now on Amazon, I mean, that includes kids' books, journals, cookbooks, and the like. But I don't think I can do it. I think I would feel... I've been trying to color Snowman Frenzy, and I'm failing. Kimberly says, my goal is to be more creative and spend time learning and trying different artistic pursuits. I need to use my time better. Oh, that's a great goal, actually. Abby says, yes, I get lost in coloring. Judy says, I'm coloring to improve my focus and improve my ADD. That is an incredible way to... Coloring does exactly that. So akin to meditation, right? Lisa is saying there are countless outcomes for coloring. There are. It's not just about what you've actually colored. I mean, even just getting involved with Facebook groups and color-alongs, the community, and the people that you're showing your work to. Plus, there's a lot of praise. You put something, you show it somewhere, and people comment, and they say, oh, great job. Cookbook, that's a dirty word. Is that a dirty word, Abby? You're not a cook. I cook a lot. I don't know. I think I cook too much. No, I don't really think I cook too much, but no, I do cook a lot. So this is just Galaxy Blue. It's at the bottom. And I'm just kind of giving it just a light coat. And I think it's a nice contrast against the yellow. And I'm going to go back in with the point of this pencil, a nice sharp point, around those pearls to really make them stand out, really make them pop. All right, so there's a nice point there. And if I just kind of go back in, not really outline it, because you never want to outline grayscale. Because it's kind of like if you look at the world around you, does the lamp in the room you're in have a line around it? No. If it does, go back to bed, right? Barbara says, first time watching one of your coloring sessions, how do I go about signing up? I love this idea. This is the first time you've watched, Barbara? Why do I feel like you've been here before? I'm glad you're here. Well, you can watch for what you're in right now, right? Because you're signed. There's no way, you don't have to sign up. You can buy the book, the Color Along book. It's on Amazon. Let me see if I can pop a link. If you buy the so if you bought Color Along 10 book, we end Color Along 10 on January 31st. However, you can go back in and watch the replays. Hey, let me get Scarlett something. She's saying she needs help. What's the matter, Scarlett? Do you have to go outside? No? Right here. Barbara, how about coloring camp? Do you know about coloring camp? Coloring camp starts on January 20th. Coloring camp is going to last a whole week. This is really the next thing that's happening. Color Along 11 book will start in February, but on January 20th, we begin coloring camp. And coloring camp is going to be 7 days straight, Sunday through Saturday, of live coloring tutorials using this book that's on Amazon. I'm surprised that I feel like you're always here. It's not like I don't recognize the name. So see, I'm just kind of adding this blue, little bit of a highlight there, just to kind of, it makes those beads pop out a little bit. Lois is saying, I will actually sit and read cookbooks, not cooking at all at the moment since I can't stand on my left foot. I watch a lot of cooking shows on PBS lately. I don't know what's happening to me. Kimberly says, I have or had several little boxes and 3 drawers that I had organized. We're talking about art supplies, right? I missed a comment from Abby. You're not a cook? Okay. Lynn says, I was straightening up my art room the other day and realized how many supplies I have not used. I want to use them all. Very good idea. I need to organize my art supplies. I just feel like they're in these drawers and they're just like, I just need to go through them, you know? Yeah, Lisa is saying, Barbara, you love camp. Everybody loves camp. I haven't had any complaints at all. I don't know. I just haven't had any complaints at all. It's been fun. This is the third round of coloring camp. Can you believe it? Never imagined that we would even do one. And all of a sudden we're doing 3. This is the third one. We had summer camp, fall camp, and now we're doing winter. And we'll probably do spring. Don't want to overdo it, right? But coloring camp has a lot of information. And then you can go back and you can watch the videos over and over. Just make sure you guys get that book in time, you know? I'm going to go order one now. Thanks so much. I'm going to be on leave for work, so this will be perfect. Oh, it would be great. Let me see if I can get the link here for coloring camp. I'm gonna pop a few links. How about that? I'm gonna pop a link for Color Along 11. I don't know if that'll pop in there. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why it does that. Annoying, right? Winter coloring camp. Let's see if we can pop a link there. Oh no, it did come up. Here's the winter coloring camp book. And then, I mean, you could still buy Color Along Volume 10 and go back in and watch the replay. Why not, right? Winter's about to hit a lot of places. It's going to be snowy. Nothing to watch on TV. Nothing to watch on Netflix. All you have to do is binge watch Color Alongs, right? Your comments are posting mid-word. I know. It's like Kimberly's not finishing her sentences. I thought it was me. I thought it was my brain fog today. I don't know. Sarah is saying, my complaint is it's not long enough. About camp? How long do you think it should be? I think that this is crazy, but there were a few people that asked me if I would do coloring camp once a month. Isn't that crazy? I think it's crazy. It's crazy talk, people. Crazy. All right, let me put something in the background here. I want to just kind of make this background just really kind of pop a little. So I'm going to go back in with this green. This is a darker... No, that's not the one I wanted. Is that the one I wanted? I think I used green grass. All right, I'm going to use this one called Grub Green. Barbara, there's going to be some giveaways. Yes, there are. There's going to be giveaways. There's never giveaways before, but this time there will be, Barbara. There's going to be... here's the schedule for Barbara to take a look at. We're going to have Black Widow pencils given away. Speer Farben's giving away two sets of pencils. Smooth is giving away gel pens. I'm giving away a painting. I'm giving away a keychain. I'm giving away coloring canvases that you can color on the canvas itself. So a lot is happening for coloring camp this time around. I have got to get my old voice back before that, let me tell you. When I do coloring camp for the week, that is my main that's my focus. That's my only focus that week. So I wanted to get those 2 books out, Hodgepodge and Beginner Brush Lettering. When I did, I wanted to get that out, and I wanted to make sure that I was ready for camp and ready to have everything happening. So I'm just going back over this with this green grub color. The Colorista group. Oh, Sarah wants me to tell her about that. Thank you, Sarah. The other thing I have too, Barbara, is I have a group where for $5 a month membership, you get 10 PDF coloring pages, a 40% off coupon, which I'm going to be adjusting the coupon situation, you guys, which I'll talk more about. It's not going away, but I need to make some enhancements and some changes because that 40% off coupon is only for PDF coloring books or pages. It cannot be used on printable coloring books. I would love it if we could, but I gotta tell you, when we use that 40% off coupon on those hard copy books, it ends up costing me $1.50 to get the book to you. So it's a little frustrating, but I want to come up with a different coupon for hard copy books. Kimberly's saying, I get depressed when I go in there because a lot of them are seed beads. Oh, she's talking to me. Kimberly's talking about dropping beads all over the floor. Kimberly ordered hodgepodge. I just ordered it for you, Kimberly. It's going to take 10 days. But it just got shipped over the weekend. So, that's what's happening. All right, so what else do I need to do to this? Nothing. I'm calling this page quits. It is complete. I'm not going to do anything else to it. The only thing I might do to it is I might just kind of add maybe a line around it, maybe make it look like a little bit of a frame, or like I could even add it with just pencil, just some graphite. Nothing fancy, kind of like a little miniature frame. That's it. I'm not going to do anything else to it that's going to be too crazy. I like the way that is. Let's take a look at what else we have to do in this book. So let's see, because we don't have much left here. Because the week of coloring camp, we have we do not have live coloring alongs the week of coloring camp because we're at camp. So this Wednesday we're working with chalk pastels, and we're going to be working on this photograph. Let's see what we've done for those of you that are new. So for example, we did gel pens for this one with cross hatching. Here's another cross hatching one we did with some gel pens. This is going to be on the 16th. Here's one that we did on January 5th. That was cool. Watercolor pencils. Thank you, Abby. 10 days to put artwork back together. Oh, that is a lot. This one is happening next week. This was, I think somebody already colored this too. Didn't they? Hey, Alyssa. Here's another one we did with crayon. Can you believe we used crayon for this? And this was a photograph that I had taken, a very close-up of a stone wall. So it was just all about the textures and the grays and grayscale photograph. Here's one we did with just a purple pencil. This is what we're working on Wednesday. This is a grayscale photograph. However, when I took the photograph, then I manipulated it in Photoshop, and I wanted it to be more of, look like a photocopy than a photograph. Does that make sense? And we're going to be working with chalk pastels with this. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun because we have a lot of different shapes throughout here. And if we really kind of just focus on paying attention to the shapes that we're coloring rather than what the overall outcome would be of the actual photograph or the actual image or illustration, then that'll really kind of change your focus on what's happening. Sometimes you color upside down too. That's the other thing we could do too. Color what you're using upside down. It'll force you to focus on what you're coloring. It'll force you to focus on, rather than looking at the big picture, I mean that in a sense of, rather than looking at it, you know, when people say, look at life, but don't look at it, like look at the big picture of life. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. So, you want to make sure that you're only focusing on what you're actually coloring in the spots you're coloring. Thank you, Lois. And then we've got another one coming up on the 28th. This will happen after coloring camp. So we've got coloring camp the 20th to the 26th. And then we'll have a couple of color alongs the week after. And then we'll begin color along 11 on February. I can't even believe it. Remember when I was on volume 1 and I used to do these videos and I sat here by myself and nobody watched me. And I was talking to the wall and talking to my dogs. And now it's just amazing what's happened. So it's very, very cool. This one is one we did on Christmas Eve, right? And we never finished this because I had tech issues that day. Never had tech issues. This day was a disaster. So we're going to have to make this up at some point, which we will. And then we've got this one coming up on the 30th, which is Laugh. This is the last one. Did this one with the number 2 pencil. This is always one of my favorite color alongs, using a number 2 pencil. And some Faber-Castell polychromos for this one. This was a lot of fun. Here's one from Christmas Frenzy. This was the last one we did on the 26th. So, you want me to finish it now? I guess I could, right? My voice is fading though, Sarah. My voice is fading fast. This is pretty much the most talking I've done. My dogs were wondering the other day, why isn't she saying much? They kept saying. It was funny, actually. All right, let me get some gel pens. I don't have to talk. I should put music on in the background, right? While we're doing that. Let's do that. Let me see if I can get some music to play while I'm doing this. Okay. How's that? Better? What's 36, 35, 23? Are those the ages of your kids? Or are we giving measurements out now? What are we doing, Abby? 35, 30, 36, 35, 23? I think those are the ages of your kids, Abby, right? Silence is not always golden. Lynn is right. What did they say? The mind is like a, you know, the mind can be a dangerous place. Is that what we say? Scarlett, let me tell you, never have silence when you have Scarlett around. Because she thinks that she needs to be like my noise on the background all the time. Right, Scarlett? Stay here, Scarlett. You know, Lynn, I thought of actually calling you and asking you if you wanted a co-host today so I wouldn't have to talk as much. But then I was afraid that I was going to fizzle out on you and not make it through. So I didn't. But I thought to myself, if I had somebody to talk to, maybe I wouldn't have to talk as much. Lisa's dog Henson is listening to Scarlett. I love the name. And is he saying to himself, what the heck is wrong with that dog? Why is she crying like that? You want to know why she's crying like that? Because Paisley has what she wants. You know? The grass is always greener. Chris says, I don't like silence because of the ringing in my ears. Oh, that can be annoying, I gotta say. I gotta get Scarlett something. What's the matter, Scarlett? Do you have to go outside? All right, so everybody is giving the ages of their children. No, I get it. Lynn, I thought Lynn was telling us her age too. It's so funny that the dogs are looking for the dogs in the computer, right? My dogs just went outside. Scarlett had to go out. I would leave them out there for a little while, but it's freezing out. Boy, thanks for putting up with me today, you guys, with my crazy voice. And thanks for missing me with from the color-alongs the past couple of weeks. Or past 12 days. I had a lot of you messaging me saying, I can't believe there's not a color-along today. I was feeling like that too, actually. I think if I put some blue on top of that yellow, I'll be able to get green. Lois is saying, that's a lovely and purposeful fiber mantra. I search for mine every day. I have a whole book about fiber. This is from my book called Fibromyalgia Mantras. And yes, strength. That could be anybody's mantra, though, don't you think, Lois? Can't that could be like a, I mean, strength in everything, right? Strength in every day. Some blue right here. And then I think I'll put the word strength in this purple color. Are you kidding, Anne? We're all having Anne Manera withdrawals. It's weird, Chris. Usually people want me to be quiet, not say, where are you, so we can listen to you talk. You know what's funny is that I did that, right? Thinking that, did you see a lot of people have decided to like walk away from social media for X amount of time. That they're saying, oh, thanks, Bonnie. They're saying that they're going to take kind of like a break from social media. Why is that happening to people? Well, you know why I think? I think it's happening because people are just, they don't know how to just only do things so much, right? That they've totally immersed themselves in something and taken over. Like, I've seen people say that they're removing Messenger from their phone and they're only going to be checking social media once a day. Now, I've thought about removing that from my phone only because some annoying messages that come through, like the Karen saying, tell me more about the fiber book. I'm going to get the fiber book. Let me color the H and I'm going to get it. Like when people start sending those chain mail things. But if you use it the right way, you're going to have like You got to be able to control yourself, don't you think? Bonnie saying, I felt lost without you. My routine was all messed up. Alice told me that too. 3 other people told me that. That their routine was all messed up. How crazy. No, I'm not saying that that's crazy. I'm just saying it's kind of a weird thing for me to have that happen. All right, this is fibromyalgia mantras. Let me get my dogs because I don't want them out there in this freezing cold. It's too cold. Girls, you have to come in the house. Come on. Scarlett, it's very cold out there. Your routine was all messed up too? I ignored the chain mails too. I just delete. I delete so much on Messenger that Lynn will tell you. Lynn colored the entire book of Itsy Bitsy. This is why it happened, Lynn. I'm not gonna lie. Lynn colored the entire book of Itsy Bitsy. And then if anybody colors one of my whole books, I'm gonna flip through fibromyalgia mantras while I'm telling you this. You can send me all of the finished pages and I'll turn it into a YouTube video. Well, I delete my messages so much, delete like a maniac, that I have deleted all of the itsy bitsy photos that poor Lynn has sent me twice. So the first time I just said I accidentally deleted them. The second time I found out that I deleted them, and Lynn, it took me, I don't want to say it took me 2 days, but maybe close to 2 days to actually be brave enough to tell you that I deleted them again. So, it was, I guess I just too much of it. My fingers just went nuts. Delete. But this is the fibromyalgia book. Is it 23 degrees? It's colder than that here right now, Alice. I swear. Lynn will resend them. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, I delete, you know? I don't usually save anything. As a matter of fact, I was talking to the company that I use for my website the other day, and he said to me, how about paying for this new plan for your email? And I said, why would I pay for that? He said, because it backs up all of your emails. You get to save all of your emails. I said, I save nothing. I delete. So he said, well, most people save them. They keep them like as a like storage. And I said, I don't. I delete. I love the delete button. Matter of fact, as the beginning of the new year happened, I decided to go back in as I was getting these emails and getting different emails and start unsubscribing, because how many emails do you get that you just want to say, get rid of that? How many times, you know? So I started unsubscribing to a lot. I just couldn't take it anymore. This is a cool one. Fiber fog has taken over my brain today, but that could be for anything, any type of fog. Chris is laughing at my delete. I save nothing. I'm all about throwing stuff away. Give me a cardboard box and trash day, and I'm in heaven. Let me tell you. Throw stuff away. Give me a giant trash bag. You know those big green trash bags you can buy? Roll, like the big giant contractor style bags. I don't buy those, because if I bought those, I would probably be sitting in a house with nothing in it, because I would throw so much stuff away. But give me a cardboard box. See, Alice loved the delete button too. You know who really likes a cardboard box? Scarlett. My dog Scarlett loves a cardboard box. As a matter of fact, I had a, what the heck did I just have delivered just recently? And it was a tiny little thing from Amazon, and it came in the biggest box. And she stole my box, brought it up from the basement floor, carried it all the way up the stairs. I found her in the living room with it on the couch. She's into a cardboard box. I think she likes a cardboard box better than a dog toy. So then this book has these empty pages that you can add your own mantra, because I certainly am not going to. Hey, Barbara, thanks so much for popping in this morning. Please let me know if you have any other questions, and I will gladly help you. You can always just message me. I get back to everybody. Or I try. Cleo loves boxes too, but Cleo's a cat, right? So isn't it weird for a dog to love a box? She carries it around. I don't know. She's crazy. Crazy dog. So it has these empty pages. So this is Fibromyalgia Mantras. And I thought it was kind of a fun book to work on. I have one about diabetes. Yeah, my dogs are definitely unique little characters. And now they have a little friend that comes over, my niece's dog, Charlie, who's a golden retriever. And he comes over and hangs with them and plays with them every once in a while. And the other day, my niece asked me if I would do a coloring book for Charlie. So it's on my list. I'm not sure what it's going to be called. I don't know if it's going to be called Charlie's View or whatever. But Charlie will get his own coloring book soon, too. So, anyway. All right. So what did we do today? So we talked about that page. We talked about coloring camp. I'm finishing this up. So let's finish this up with some dots. Get my pen to work again. I like this rust color. And I think that it would be kind of cool to start out with some dots that are close here in the middle at this point, and then kind of just kind of spatter out a little bit. Maybe get close again. Dense, as they call it. Dense and sparse. Look how cool that looks. I love using dots. I don't like to use too many of them, because less is more. I want to use it more of as a way to enhance something rather than to really make it all about dots. But some people do a really, really great job with using dots throughout the whole page, because you can vary the size of the dots. You need that book in your collection. Yes, you do, Lisa. I saw that strength page, Chris. You used reds and greens. It looked awesome. Did you feel stronger after you colored that? Did you feel that the word strength expressed its energy to you that you've connected to? You know, a while ago, I was involved with learning a lot about energy medicine and how the energy of anything can be felt. So, for example, you could literally write the word, I don't know, love on a piece of paper. And that word love actually has its own energy right there. Hold it into your hand. Or you could write, maybe I should do this on my bottle of water, actually. Maybe I should write, like, I don't know, good health or something on this water bottle. And it'll actually have that energy. It's like that book, I always forget the name of it, but the doctor, the ice crystals that were exposed to loud music or good energy versus bad energy, or like ice crystals that would be exposed to maybe a good word, the word love, or then versus a bad word, which would be like hate, and what would happen to it. Hey, Cindy Lamb. Alice is agreeing with me. I like to enhance with dots. Yeah, I agree. It was beautiful. I agree with Heather. So what is everyone up to today on this crazy Monday? First Monday of January 2019. I know a lot of places are supposed to get snow. Pretty cold temperatures though, right? Isn't it crazy how when you get to this point and you live in an area where this is winter, that you start to get to the point where you're done with winter? And when you really think about it, winter hasn't even started. Okay, now for the background area. So I've got that part right there with that strength. And then I'm going to add something else to the background. I kind of want it to be a little bit, like what would represent really strength? This yellow is really powerful, right? Let's see if I can get this yellow into this area here. Oh, that would really make everything pop, wouldn't it? And when you're using gel pens, the way to do it is to do short strokes, right? Because you got to think about it. A lot of times the pen will get clogged. And everyone's like, oh, wow, the pen gets clogged. A lot of people are confused. Why does that pen tip get clogged? Think about it. It's the pulp of the paper. That's it. It's just that pulp of that paper. So even if you just kind of wipe it off a little bit with your fingers, it will help. It's starting to get clogged right now. There we go. It's like, be gentle with it and then bang the heck out of it, right, to get the ink to come out. Got to clean a little bit, but my energy level is very low. You know, I went on a cleaning binge last week. I don't know what happened to me. I was cleaning like an absolute maniac, and I feel like I didn't even get to finish. Do you feel like you always want to clean more when your energy's low compared to when it isn't? Like, do you feel like it's bugging you even more? Sometimes that happens to me. It's like I feel like I really don't want to vacuum, but I really wish I could. It's like the dust bothers me more when I'm feeling the worst. Cheryl's saying it's cold in New Jersey. I don't want to go outside. It's cold here, too. I don't want to go outside either. I have to just kind of turn my page a little bit just to get these other sections. Karen is saying, Ian, listening to you is so uplifting. I'm laughing, Karen. I'm flattered, but I was going to tell you why I'm laughing. I feel so like I'm motivated now. Well, I'm laughing because if this is the voice, if my voice today is what's uplifting, I feel like I'm bringing people down. Forget uplifting. I questioned whether I should do this today because I didn't know how my voice was sounding. And it's better since I've been live, though. I gotta say that. So it's helped. But when I first came on today, I was like, oh my God, boy, do I sound bad. Chris says, but when you bang it, it makes the little gliding ball at the tip get loose and work again. Yes. Let's think about that about everything in life, Chris. Right? That's a good way to live. Live with that theory, Chris. When you bang it, it makes the little gliding ball at the tip get loose. Right? That should just be the mantra or the way to live. My son left me a to-do list, Lisa's saying, while he went back to school today. Oh my goodness. What's on the list? Did he think that maybe you were going to be bored without him? I bet. Did he leave you anything fun? That's according to Jennifer Stay. Oh, no, I feel bad that I'm saying that. About having that be the whole life mantra, right? All the dogs are blowing coat here really need to vacuum. Oh, my dogs are too. This, like, you could build a new dog. It looks like the Wild West with dust balls rolling across my floor. Really clumps. Let's all stay inside, Alice is saying, and think about how much we need to clean and don't get the energy up to do anything. But we could all color. Why not? Maybe we should start coloring. Maybe there needs to be a coloring book that's just about cleaning. Karen is saying, it was in the stars to do your show today. You are needed. Oh, thank you, Karen. It's just, I don't know how to describe to you about the whole, I don't know. It's weird. This whole color along phenomenon that goes on. Lynn is saying, my mind wants to do things. My body disagrees. Oh, I have that. It'll happen all the time. I try to do a few things every day. A written list is needed so I can cross things off and feel efficient. Me too. I have a list like that. And I have my 3 things list that I do every day. When it comes to color books anyway. But regular life, it seems like I can't limit myself to 3 things. Yesterday, I had big goals. What did I have? What was my goal yesterday? Yesterday, my big goal was to... what was my goal yesterday? I don't even remember what it was. I didn't do much yesterday. I can't even remember. It's been a blur. The past week has been a blur. Lisa has to hang netting up in his pirate-themed bedroom. That's so funny. Same thing happens to you, Bonnie? I say just don't do it, right? Only do as much as you can. And if you did do one thing, then that's better than doing nothing. Chris is saying, I tried telling you, Anne, about how much you mean to people and inspire us. I know. I believe you. It's a weird feeling, Chris. Come on. It's a little strange. So on Wednesday's Color Along, we'll be coloring that that page, that grayscale page, right? That grayscale photograph page. It kind of looks like a photocopy in a way. I feel like my pen's just not going to make it. I got to bang it to get that ball gliding, right? I'm going to think of that when I'm trying to do something. Just bang it. Seems like that would work for a lot of things in life, doesn't it? You know, it's so funny because one of the things that happened while I had this crazy flu is that I was prescribed Tamiflu to take. And Tamiflu came in the these little blister packs. Do you ever get a pill in a blister pack? And let me tell you, trying to get that pill out of that blister pack, it was incredibly difficult. And I kept thinking, am I going to have to bang this? I ended up having to use a knife. It was just crazy. The list thing is a lifesaver for me. Karen is saying, it keeps me focused. Yeah, I think it does that with everybody, don't you think? And some people cheat, which I don't know if they're really cheating or they're trying to trick their mind, where they actually do put things on their list that has already been completed. Lois is saying, hubby and son are both home over the weekend. They only work during the week. Somehow, I'm always exhausted on Mondays. No kidding. I can understand that when they go back to work. So the one schedule we have is Monday is pizza night. Great idea. Heather is saying, you're giving me strength. Oh, Heather. Heather, how are you feeling, by the way? How did your surgery go? I don't think I've talked to you since then. Anne's creeped out by her popularity. I am, Lisa. I'm creeped out by it. It's very weird. Look at this pink is really flowing good now. I must have banged it. Do you ever watch those videos where all you do is hear what people are actually doing, like that, the scratching of that? Is that relaxing to you, that listening to that scratch? It's funny because that would really bug me, that annoying thing. Scissors were not working either, Lynn. You can't make it Wednesday, Bonnie? Oh no. Show it who's boss. Exactly, Chris. Bang it. And I'm not even taking like medication that's gonna drug me. I would never be live if I was, but let me tell you. If I was on like serious cold medication, I would never have done this. I know Heather's saying, I know you get me going on a schedule Monday and Wednesday. Oh, thank you, Heather. I purchased the 5-second journal by Mel Robbins, and it's perfect to help me stay focused. What is that, Karen? Julie is talking about, I love her to death, what an inspiration. Who are we talking about, Julie? I think you're completely right there, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, Chris is responding to Lisa. Oh, I'm glad you're doing better, Heather. That must have been incredible. What a great way to start out the new year, though, right, Heather? All right, so here, I'm just kind of just doing like longer strokes as we get closer to here. Because you ever get to the point where you're coloring something and you're like, I just want to get this area filled in. Come on, we have to admit that we get to that point. It's like, when is this going to end? It's kind of like vacuuming. Whew. Okay, on to the next one. The next area. This kind of reminds me of spaghetti. I feel like these are like spaghetti strands in pink. Oh, you're talking about me. I didn't know that, Julie. Thank you. I'm so excited that you can see the TV. Have you watched anything good lately? You know what I did watch while I was healing is I watched Vanity Fair on Amazon Prime. Has anyone seen this? It was kind of like, matter of fact, it was only 7 or 8 episodes, I think. And I watched my last episode last night, and I actually was sad to see it end. And then I realized that there's another version of Vanity Fair that was on BBC, I believe. So I'm going to try to look for that and watch that, because it was really good. I'd like to see it done differently and see how it is. But I watched that, kind of like a period show, like a Downton Abbey style, set in England, you know, that type of thing, if you like that type of thing. That's so incredible, Heather, that you had such success and such good results with that surgery. Good for you. Chris says, it sucks, I am so far away, I can't come over to help you. Oh, I'm going to assume that Chris is talking to Heather. Vanity Fair was good, wasn't it, Lynn? So did you see the Vanity Fair that's on Amazon Prime, but did you see the other one yet? I'm going to watch the other one. I'm going to watch the one that's the BBC one. I don't know what else to watch after that. I thought about watching Dr. Thornburg, but that wasn't good. What I liked about Vanity Fair was it kept making me go to sleep. I like TV that puts me to sleep. Kind of counterintuitive, but that means it's relaxing, right? Hey, Wendy. Hey, Rosie. All right. McCloud's Daughters. Oh, I'll have to watch that. I did see that. I'll have to take a look at that. I've watched a lot of TV the past week. More than I can ever admit. It's just wasn't good. Okay. So, this is finished. This is from Color Along Volume 10. We took a look at fibromyalgia mantras. We took a look at coloring camp because we begin on January 20th. And Wonder, oh God. Alice, I'll have to send you a list of my favorite Netflix shows. There's a lot. I could never keep up, right? So many different shows. You only take a few one-word answers about how you feel when you wake up, how to improve it, then set some goals and give short answers. Oh, Karen's talking about this journal. Then she gives you a blank page for list to do or inspiration doodles. Oh, very cool. Oh, okay, Bonnie. All right. So I'm going to sign off, go rest my voice, go see if I can eat some lunch. And thanks so much for joining me this morning, everyone. This has been great. So great to be back in the hot seat again with Color Alongs. And I'll be back on Wednesday morning, coloring a page from Color Along Volume 10 again, and using chalk pastels. Thanks so much, everyone. Hope you have a great day. Stay warm today, and I'll see you all soon. See ya!